Excuse me. Got a lot of kit this week. Hi, welcome to another challenge. This week we're in Shropshire. We're sort of between Wolverhampton and Telford, and I've been given a net. Paul's just said I've got to go fishing, and all will be revealed. So it's a question of finding some water. So you haven't got your wellies on, Mark. Perhaps we've got to do something on this farm. I don't think we'll go that way. Do you think they're all right? Now, there we go. That old trick. Dave, you're a sort of agricultural, rural type. Can you smell water? I mean, do you think it might be nothing to do with water? I can't even see any signs of anyone doing any fishing, a fishing rod, They said boldly striking across this water meadow. This could be it. It's very wet, watch it. Oh, shame. That's where we want to get to, Mart, okay? If you'd like to just hop over and I'll follow you when I've seen how you do it. That's very upsetting. Through here. Bit of a muddy route. Oh, here we go. Now perhaps this is our challenger. Good morning. Have we found you? Are you the person I meant to find?
There's a place along there for you. And
you're
I think you'll
joking.
need some of these.
You are joking.
I am not.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I've got to go fishing, literally.
No.
Morning. This is some kind of awful joke. I have a bowl full of...
We've saved a place for you there.
It's very sweet of you.
And, you're going to need some of these while you're there as well as those.
What's better, the worm or the maggot?
The worm.
Oh my goodness, Dave, I think these are yours. Is this your kit? Did you mean to bring that out this morning?
We tackle.
It's your tackle.
Proper fishing weather.
What is going on? Who are you?
Terry Mosley.
Terry,
Terry Mosley, hi.
And are all these people connected? Is this something to do with the challenge?
Grab a peg and have a go yourself.
Dave, I think I'm going to need your help. I think that's for you. What's that?
Maggot pull. Put
Maggot
some maggots in it
Yeah.
and then pull it back and fire it in.
You're
And
joking.
trap the fish.
Dave. Look at how disgusting. It makes your flesh
Fire
crawl.
away.
Okay. You can do that bit too, Dave. I'll hold your boot. I'm sure you're good. Oh, good shot, Dave. Very good. So, have you done this sort of thing before? What does one do?
Just hold the close to the reel. That's it. And then wind it clockwise.
Oh! Hang on.
Fishing all
Those
morning.
maggots have proved a huge success, Dave. Oh, I don't believe this. Very funny. Look, it's a boot.
Yeah.
There we go. Good. Wonderful. And this is the challenge attached to it. Oh, Terry, it's you! Help Terry Mosley catch the first fish at the Albrighton Moat Project's angling competition at 2 p.m. on Friday. PTO, PS. The project hasn't been built yet. You'll need some archaeologists, 200 trout and 200,000 gallons of water. And Terry. What is the Albrighton Moat Project then? It says catch the first fish at the Albrighton Moat Project's angling competition.
That's what we'd like to do. The Albrighton Moat Project, it's been running for about a couple of years now, and it's a charity that's got together to sort of build a once-only pool. There's only one pool going to be built like it in the country, for all disabled people, sort of thing. Any sort of disability can get on there.
Right.
Like, obviously, as you can see now, it's a bit dangerous for sort of people in wheelchairs to fish from here.
I don't know how you got here. I mean, it was a complete mountaineering expedition. And the
could-
idea is that you then have complete access in your wheelchair.
It doesn't matter what disability you've got, whether you're blind, whether you've got cerebral palsy, whether you're in a wheelchair, whatever disability, you'll be able to fish it with safety.
Right.
And that's what we want. There's not another one in the country.
And there's not even one here yet.
No, it's not been built yet.
Right, no, that sounds par for the course on a challenge. And where is this place?
Albrighton. It's not too far away. We can sort of show you on the way down.
Yeah?
Should we stroll down and have a chat?
Absolutely. Okay. What are you going to do with your maggot?
Oh, they'll get sorted out. A long time ago, people used to put them in the mouths.
Wait, put them in your mouths?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it makes them wriggle more. It's one of Britain's biggest participating sports.
That's what I heard. Someone was saying that recently, and I can't believe it.
You got disabled youngsters, sort of. They like to get to the edge of the pool, even in the bed, sort of thing. You know, if they can't get in the wheelchair.
I mean, you're getting off this area is going to be a problem.
If it was wet now, we'd have no chance at all, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's not that we're moaning, saying that we want this and we want that. We just want the ability to be able to get access to places so we can fish. Because once you're sitting down on a box or in a wheelchair, you're just as good as anybody else, but you need to get the access to get there in the first place.
Right then, let's get going. I'll see you at the moat later. Just going to try and get hold of a chap called Bill Jukes now, who is the charity coordinator for the Albrighton Moat Project.
Hello, Bill Jukes.
Bill, it's Anneka Rice here.
Hello.
What have you been up to?
Well, we're building an angling facility for disabled people.
How far have you got then?
We've had the cesspool fitted. There we've finished at the moment. And of course, because it's a scheduled ancient monument, the county archaeological person has to supervise the work that we do on it. In case we disturb any of the...
We dig something up?
That's right,
Oh,
yes.
how exciting.
Yes,
right.
it is.
We're on our way now.
Right.
And what was this
if you're on your way,
architect?
I better get in touch with Simon Walding and Dr. Mike Watson then.
Do.
We'll go straight down to the site.
Okay. Right. To the moat. Is that it in there, do you think? Is that it? No.
Are you interested to put the truck in there?
That is it, do you think? Let's get out and have a look. We'll watch this space. It could all change. I can't believe that's it. You okay, Dave? You're too old for that now, aren't you? Should we just leap over the top? See if there's anyone here. Do you think this is the right place, Mark?
That looks like a bit of a moat there.
Well, that looks like the ring, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look. I didn't know what to expect. I don't know what I thought a moat would look like. Something going around a castle with a drawbridge and everything, not just a bit of an old field with a slight dent in it. Seems to be a considerable lack of people. I'm meant to be meeting Bill Jukes, who I've just spoken to on the phone, and he mentioned the architect and the archaeological expert who are going to come along. It's now 9:30. It's Wednesday, and we've got till 2 o'clock on Friday to complete the whole thing. Oh, hi! Hello! Bill.
Bill Jukes.
Oh, you're Bill.
Yes.
Nice
this
to
is
meet
Mike
you.
Watson.
Hello,
and
Mike.
Simon Walding.
Hi. Very good to see you all. This is a great site, isn't
Super,
it?
isn't
I don't
it?
know
Yes.
what I was expecting, but not this.
What these are for the most part, they're the sites of manor houses and farmsteads of the medieval period, the majority of which are probably constructed during the 13th and early 14th centuries. They would have been surrounded by a broad water-filled ditch.
Yeah.
That is the moat in which we are standing right at the moment.
So you're devising a scheme not only with obviously the charity's aims in mind, but you're the archaeological unit's aims.
It's quite a sort of a strange thing to be dealing with, because when we met Dr. Streeton from English Heritage here,
Yes.
I think his first reaction was, would you like to find another site? Because it's a scheduled ancient monument, we can't dig down into that. So what we're doing now is to reflood the moat at a higher level, and we protect all of the archaeology underneath. If you ever wanted to find out what was here, you could then dig down into the original sediments in the moat and find out what's going on.
Around here. Poor Dave, our soundman's having a nervous breakdown. A very noisy train. Where this must be the centre of communications for the whole of Britain, I think. That's right. This one field. There's obviously an airfield up there.
Yes, that's
There's an awful lot of work, I presume, to do in just 2 days. So do you want to show us
what
we're up against?
Our main aim at the moment is just to get the moat itself dug out, and then we've got to line it and then build these platforms and then flood it to try and get this sort of circuit, footpath circuit around the site.
Well, that's
so
absolutely
that
vital.
the disabled can get easily around to each of the fishing platforms.
And Terry was talking about loos. Is
that would be
here?
in that support building.
This is like a sort of clubhouse,
yes,
is
That's
it?
right, yes. It's
So that-
Which is there? You see
can be
the
over there,
clubhouse,
yes.
Mark? You see that very nice building? I mean, it's an awful lot to do.
It's awful.
Well, we've talked to an awful lot of people about helping us. Francis
willing.
Graves of the...
Quantity surveys, and I've rung them since Bill spoke to me this morning. I've rung them, so they're coming
Right.
out to the site.
Good. I just want to get digging. I have a sort of urge to
Right.
get that digger.
Hello?
Hi there. It's Anneka Rice here from the Challenge programme.
This is rather a practical joke, or you're on a fearful scrunch.
All I can say is it had to happen sometime. We've got architect's drawings, planning permission. We just need McAlpine's.
Right. Took me 10 minutes to get down there.
Really?
On my way.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Now, when I used to do treasure hunt, we did one in the Staffordshire area. What are all these planes doing here, Martin? I don't know. Anyway, we did a treasure hunt, and I remember one of the clues was set at the JCB Centre where they based their display team. And it was this hysterical sight of all these JCBs dancing in formation with their diggers.
Hello.
John, it was just such a memorable trip for me. I just wondered if we could recreate that moment, but in a field near Albrighton.
Near Brighton.
No, not near Brighton, a place called Albrighton.
Well, we'll send some big machines and some big men as well.
Do they need to do this to music, or can they function on their own?
The music would probably help, but they can function on their own.
Brilliant. Hang on, could this be McAlpine?
Peter Byrne.
Peter? Hi, Peter. I'm Anneka.
Morning. So it's not a practical joke.
Yeah. It's as if you break my hand like that. Nice to see you, anyway. And the sun's shining, and you're...
I'm Graham Woodhouse from Francis Graves.
Oh,
And I'm Dave Goggerty from Francis Graves.
thank you very much for coming along. Famous shopping list.
little list for you
hate
too.
it. I can't tell you, it never gets better. After all the series we've done, it's a nightmare. There's such obscure things that you're ringing up people and talking about. Soil stabilising layer.
Including the final little item.
The bacon sandwich.
No,
no.
it's a little unit to get the people, obviously being a disabled fishing facility, they can't use the same not quite so primitive exercises that most of us normal anglers do.
Right.
So they're going to
For having a pee is what
that's
you're
basically what we're saying.
About to start any moment now. We will be in charge of monitoring the machines. Never will any machines be working on site without direct archaeological supervision.
List here of contacts in the lining business.
Good morning, MMG Civil Engineering.
Yes, could I talk to someone about some lining for a moat? And a waterproof layer, and that's 1,200 square metres. So delivery this afternoon.
Delivery this
would be
afternoon.
lovely.
Can I help, actually?
Oh,
Just
yes.
work and things like that.
Work?
Like what they do on telly.
Yes, you can do like what they do on telly.
Good morning, Redlands Aggregate.
Good morning, Redland Aggregate. That was a wonderful telephone voice.
Oh, thank you. How can I help you?
Let's try ETC sawmills. It's Anneka Rice here from the Challenge programme.
The Anneka Rice?
Yes, I'm after some wood and you're going to hate me because I've got pages and pages of this.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I don't think I could hate you.
The trouble is we'd need it for later tonight.
The earliest I could get to you would be tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Early.
You're wonderful. Thanks a lot.
Good morning, Gonzales. Timber.
Oh, hi there. It's Anneka Rice here from the BBC Challenge programme. In need of some timber.
Well, I've got to keep an eye on this because you might have some decent stuff in it.
You're asking about the sections?
Yeah, just the woodwork.
Yes, you've got that.
Right,
You've got that actual drawing with those sections on now.
Hello there.
I'm going in 10 minutes, I'm all right.
Oh, are you? How come?
We're only delivering.
Oh, all of you only delivering?
No, there's 5 truck drivers who are delivering and the rest of the guys are all staying.
Right, okay. Oh,
But,
so you've got the nice bit. You can go home in 10 minutes.
We've had to crawl under your truck. I mean, what a man is he?
I know,
You know,
I know.
what sort of a man?
Paul, it's almost the end of a beautiful relationship.
I've got the boot, have I?
Every
Got the
challenge,
boot.
we spend half the challenge time sorting out the truck. Used to be the buggy. Got a new buggy. What's gone wrong this time?
The ground is so soft that the tractor unit just got stuck.
You're losing your knack, Paul. This is the moment of truth. Over here, quite a sight meets our eyes. It's the boys in red and their spangly red all-in-ones, the JCB formation team, ready to do a bit of dumping and digging. Hi guys, the big moment. We're relying on you. We want the whole lot. We want it synchronised, sparkling. We want you to give it all, the eyes, the teeth, the works. You ready for this? Okay, take it away. That's the first earth being cleared now. Oh, watch that 13th century urn! It's a joke. Oh, look, there's a mouse! Ah, can you see that little vole? Shall I go and get it? Oh, we must stop it. Can you stop a minute? Can we just get that little animal? Well done. We were all going, ah, no!
Right. Where are you standing now?
Where he's standing, we'll move him right over here.
Yeah.
We'll push that soil, and there's not much on it,
Right.
about 100 mil, it'll be faster.
Mike, what sort of things would actually make you stop the project and say, hang on, you can't carry on?
Right. For instance, once the moat silts are starting to come out, if we start seeing some grey deposits in there, we know those are archaeologically sensitive. Those are probably the base of the original ditch, and in those they'll probably contain artifacts, materials, perhaps thrown in the moat ditch by the inhabitants some 600-700 years ago. Around the top end, and we suspect there is a surviving causeway, albeit at a depth, across at that point, but it's quite shallow near the surface, so we've got to be very careful. We may actually hit that, but if we do, we're going to be on hand to end recording to minimise any disturbance. But hopefully we'll be all right.
Has anyone ever told you sound like a policeman?
Do I?
Yeah. It's all that minimising any disturbance, and it's also
Oh, it's all-
a formal way of speaking. Is that archaeological speak?
It's all archaeological speak, yes.
You sort of turn yourself on and out it all comes. It's
That's
very
right.
impressive.
You like that,
Yes,
do you?
The diggers are busy digging. There's not a lot more we can actually get on with at site at the moment. What we do need desperately are some more workmen. Now, you might have noticed over the last hour or so that every time we've tried to have a conversation with anybody, there have been low-flying aircraft that have completely obliterated most of the sound, which has been causing Dave severe problems, even worse than normal, I think, Dave.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
And we've realised the cause of it is this RAF base here. Now, RAF implies to me not only planes and things that go wild in the air, but men. So I want to see if they've got any we can borrow. Here we go. Visitors turn left. Are we a visitor? If I come the wrong way,
What are you looking for?
I wanted to talk to someone, see if they could help us with a challenge we're doing just up the road.
Got yourself over there, like, go and speak to the people at the permits office.
Hello there.
Hello.
I wonder if I can talk to someone. We're doing a challenge just up the road, and it's just a hope that there might be someone who could help. David, hi. No, this really is me. I'm down at the front desk, whatever you call it. We need some manpower. Thank you very much. Okay then, bye. Well, that was good. Thank you very much. Right then. Hello.
Hello, Anneka. We're Commander Ian Ellison, the acting station commander. What can I do to help?
Oh, you've heard. Well, we haven't made too much nuisance of ourselves, I don't think.
No,
but I've just
the
been
word's
talking
spread.
to your guy, Dave Rowe.
Yes, he's our PRO.
He's been very helpful. The only other thing is 2 o'clock on Friday is the grand opening. And to mark the occasion, it just occurred to me, having seen all your planes out this morning, it'd be rather lovely to have a fly past or something. Or could you fly past with a banner?
Well, I don't know about the banner, but we can look to see whether or not we can get the University of Birmingham Air Squadron that's based here to see if they can fly over their aircraft.
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
Do you want a song and dance act as well?
Do you remember from Series 1, we got a challenge to build a football pitch? And there was a company called Turfland who very kindly helped us out with our turf requirements.
Hello.
Is that Chris?
Yes.
Chris, it's Anneka here. Do you still like us?
Yes, of course I do.
I thought what better way to follow up with that friendship than to see if you had 1,400 square metres of rough turf that you didn't want.
I don't have any rough turf. You can have some lovely turf.
Oh, I have lovely, scrumptious Wembley turf again.
All right.
Dave, do you know where you're going?
We didn't know there was this action, much rubble and everything in the bottom. Right. And it's obviously gone down a lot more than we thought it was there.
Disabilities, good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. I was wondering if I could talk to someone about some bolts. I think we found your job, because let's face it, the sound wasn't working out, was it? So this is your big break. We'll put some nice sort of chap who actually, has done a bit of training and knows a bit more about sound.
Can I help you?
Oh, hi there. It's Anneka Rice here from the Challenge programme. I was after a couple of gates and some boundary fencing.
Well, you can shear that off now so as to protect all this lot.
Good afternoon, Thomas Barnes.
Oh, hello there. Are you a firm of carpenters, or are you a carpenter, or?
No, we are a firm of carpenters.
Firm of carpenters. I just wondered if you had any spare men that you could lend us. We'd be terribly gentle with them.
Yes.
Oh, you are kind. Look forward to seeing you.
Okay.
Delivered to my door. Well done. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm very well.
What are you? What are these?
I'm protective lining man. They hold the protective lining into the bank to stop
Good.
it washing away.
Okay.
The protective lining looks like that. It's like nylon pan scrubbers.
Oh, yes. Terrific. Well, we'll come and look and admire when you start doing your bit.
Yes, we're standing ready.
Okay.
As always.
Willing. We're not sure about able.
Hi. How brilliant. This is very butch. What's in here? Right, you can stop now, can't you? You're allowed to stop. Just, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm glad the RAF can't count, because we only thought 6 of you were coming, but this is brilliant. And how did they select you?
We didn't. We just saw you coming round. Well, I was coming to pass in the car.
Yeah.
Come down to get this lot, and just came down.
So are you all here now till midnight?
Yeah.
Did they tell you
We're
the
only
bit
supposed to be training for a couple of hours, actually.
Did they tell you the bit about this particular shift? It's 4 till midnight.
No, we'll have a go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wonderful. Well, just a few hours ago, this is how the moat looked. Now, at nearly 4 o'clock, you can see it's beginning to really take shape. They've been very busy digging away. It's really very impressive. You can actually see that this is now going to be the fishing area. Mike is up there, frantically overseeing the project to check that no precious artefacts get crushed.
I wonder if he has indeed got any precious artefacts. We'll go and ask. How are your precious artefacts?
Oh, we're doing quite nicely up to that. I'll show you my little collection, shall I?
I never thought you'd ask.
Right. This is a representative sample of what the kind of material we're getting from the infills. As you can see, there's nothing in there that is going to enable us to rewrite the history books. An old metal teapot there, even an old paste. Little jar, there you go, you see. And here we have we've got, what's that, 1950s, 1960s beer bottle fight. Hold on a minute, where's Bill Jukes? Bill, have you got a minute? Come here a minute. Here's the man who knows all about beer bottles. Cast your expert eye on that. What do you make of that one?
Oh, that's Atkinson's brewery, yeah, that's a Birmingham brewery.
Is it?
That's quite remarkable, because the brewery I work for, Bass, Atkinson were taken over by Bass a number of years back.
It's like Arthur Negus on Game for Soldiers. You're meant to be saying in late 15th century, not, oh, I know that, I've drunk it many times and had to be carried home. Remember Terry, who we met first thing this morning? He actually issued us with the challenge. Well, he's got together now with some other disabled anglers from the region who hopefully will be using the new centre if it's ever finished. And the idea is now to have a chat with Simon, the architect, and just check that the plans that Simon has drawn up are indeed what these anglers want.
We've come across a few little snags, like, you know, but...
What, like?
I had a word with John earlier on, and we both mentioned sort of car access all the way around.
My difficulty is that I can walk only a short distance, you see. And my problem is where Terry hasn't got the problem, he can push around, I can't walk around, but I can't even use a chair because I haven't got the use of my left arm either.
Could that be catered for some sort of small motorised tricycle of some sort on the site itself?
Well, that's not necessary.
Yeah.
All they need to be able to do is draw up in their own car, get out onto the peg and fish.
You kind of need the space to do whatever it is peculiar to you, don't you?
Okay, get on me right there. Right, looks like we're starting to get the edge of the moat ditch here, you see. It's appearing quite clearly and quite prominently.
It's a scheduled ancient monument, so what we can do on the site is actually relatively limited in re-establishing the moated form.
It's going to be the first one that's ever been tried.
Yeah.
So, like, you're going to have it's a few sort of pitfalls, but somebody's actually taken interest in saying the disabled do need access, and somebody's trying, and that's where Anneka comes in.
Oh, we haven't done it yet. She wouldn't say that. We might all be still digging at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon.
Now the depth you've got to, we don't want any further penetration of that depth either. Now that may mess up your levels. I also think it's probably going to hold up the line of the moat if they want to crack on down here. They're just going to have to wait till we finish that.
I will just therefore have to apply for an extension of time.
Well,
you know, we were talking about the soil stabilisation there earlier. Well, that's it in action. They're sort of like honeycomb-shaped pieces of plastic which they fill with soil. Very impressive it is too, actually.
It's working.
It is working,
yeah. We should be there. As long as you've got plenty of water.
Water and fish would be helpful, I think.
Yeah, I don't know about fish. Water will be what we need.
I think fish is
not
just...
Not from up there, though.
The RAF has taken over this whole challenge everywhere I look. Hi! This is it.
hello there, yeah.
Talk us through it.
What we had to do is uncover all this by hand. We had to redesign the depth of the ditch, which had been excavated at this point. Fortunately, we could accommodate that. So what we've been able to do is maintain, or will be able to maintain, a steady flow of water around and still accommodate and provide for the protection of the archaeology.
How exciting.
So,
do you find that exciting?
It's tremendously exciting.
And can I just ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Why have you got white trousers on?
Why have I got white trousers on?
And do you regret wearing white trousers?
Not at all. I've not done bad considering I've been on site from just after 8 o'clock.
Good evening.
How are you?
Our team of carpenters have just arrived. It's about 10 o'clock now and they will be working all through the night.
True.
So you've got about 12 hours ahead of you now.
We hope so.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm going to come and find you and see if that smile is still strong.
Why do you still be there?
It's rather a nice thought to think that medieval man could have been sitting in front of a fire just like this.
I'm sure.
With life going on behind.
What you'd have seen as you looked across there, perhaps in on a night such as this would have been probably a range of buildings beyond a wide open water-filled moat. And as you say, perhaps a glowing fire, smoke curling up into the sky.
And the moat, I mean, it's not a particularly good vantage point. What would they have been trying to protect?
Not at all. Although it would have provided a measure of security, these may be symbols of prestige, status. I suppose in many respects it may be the equivalent of the modern-day Porsche parts on the drive of those who've made it.
Oh, really? So if in doubt, get yourself a moat built. Well, I'm disappointed about my lack of fragile 13th century...
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
You know, frankly, I've been sitting on tenterhooks all day
Have
waiting for that chance.
One thing we have found during the work today, which may be of interest to you, we got this, a horseshoe.
A horseshoe?
Now, let's just hope that's a symbol of good luck and a good omen for the completion on time of the project. I'm sure it will be.
Good morning. Well, turf is the order of the day today. A new team from RAF Cosford have arrived. They're over there. They're starting to actually lay the turf on the side of the moat. As you can see, it's looking fantastic. The soil stabilisation layer is now almost complete all the way around, so the turf can start to be laid. There is a bit of a pressing problem, though. You'll see that this moat is beginning to take shape, but it's kind of empty, and we haven't done anything about that. We need 200 trout and 200,000 gallons of water. You look like a sort of personal advertisement. I have to do something about that very quickly. Now, I remember this conversation last night. Are you still smiling?
We're still smiling, sweetheart.
Aren't you wonderful? Well, on the subject of water, I'm going to ring Terry Tricker at Severn Trent Water. Now, Severn Trent have sort of become quite a permanent fixture with the Challenge programme now. They were one of the strongest teams that came out with us to Romania, and a lot of the workforce there have remained in touch with the orphanage and the whole town. And in fact, there's a team out there at the moment. So they've been fantastic to the programme in the past.
Hello?
Is Terry Tricker there?
Yes, speaking.
Terry, is Anneka Rice here. Your guys are well, are they?
Still recovering.
Because they're doing up a hospital at the moment.
That's right. Taught us lots of things. In terms of industrial relations and the relationships between us all, so we're extremely grateful that you asked us in the first place.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Tremendous.
That's really nice to know, Terry. Thanks for saying that. I hardly dare say what I was going to say now, which is about our 200,000 gallons of water for this next project. Oh, lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.
Chris, of course, if you watch Series 1, helped us magnanimously with a football pitch we were creating in Stockport.
You keep losing weight and I keep putting it on.
I was just, no, you look very trim, Chris, in your own way.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning. It's Anneka Rice here from the Challenge programme. I wondered if I could talk to someone about getting hold of a big fat porta cabin. These are your two sons?
Yeah, so that's sort of a few years ago when I was fit. I was in the parachute regiment in 1976 and I had an accident, sporting injury, which fractured my spine, and that triggered off multiple sclerosis. You have sort of relapses and remissions, so one minute you're well, you know, you never know when you're going to be ill, and when you, the longest spell I had was probably sort of 12 months, you know, off and on in the chair, but like now I'm in the chair constantly, and it's a total different outlook.
I mean, it must be a total different outlook, not only from your outlook on other people, but people's outlook on you, the way people see you.
You know, when I was able-bodied sort of thing, as I like to think of myself then, you know, people talk to you and they talk to you normally. You know, when you're in a wheelchair, they think you're, you know, a bit short
Do you
upstairs.
find that people just haven't thought about wheelchair access? You've
No,
suddenly
there's-
got to confront 5 steps and you can't on your own.
You get people sort of saying, oh, we'll get things moving. And they do things like, in hospitals, they do disabled parking spaces. And they'll put the little wheelchair in the thing. But it's still the same width as a normal car. Now, if you're in a wheelchair, you've got to have the door fully wide open.
Yeah.
Then you've got to get the chair out. And if there's a car parked by the side of you,
Yeah.
you can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's all over the country, you know. I think what it needs to do is, instead of sort of able-bodied people telling disabled people what they need, it should be the other way around.
Exactly.
Which is common sense.
I mean, that's why it's great that you're here today and looking at the building
Well,
in progress.
I'm only putting pointers.
No, that's exactly, you know, what we need to know is whether you approve of the walkway that's going around, whether we have got the distances correct.
If we've got a fishery like we've got today, and it's accessible all the way around to
Yeah.
anybody, whether they're able-bodied or sort of disabled, then it's excellent.
It's got to be a move in the right direction, hasn't it? So, lads, what do you think of the buggy?
It's good.
This is Jason and Terry, who I think you've taken over. I don't think I'm ever going to get that back again now, am I? But tell me, what do you think of your dad then? It's a bit of a star? I don't like to say it, but have you sort of missed school this morning?
No, it's polling day.
Oh, did
Polling
you
day.
see that? No, not us. Right. I don't know whether you can persuade your sons to give me back the buggy. Bridgenorth, historic market town. Let's see if we can get some supplies here. Oh. Where am I going? I thought I was going in there. Where am I going? That way. Okay. Isn't that the way we just came in? Down this way? Right, where, Martin? Well, just say left when I have to turn left. This left. What to say? Sorry. So we've got to think about landscaping, the greenery. So we're looking for a garden centre. Also, we've got to think about the actual fishing competition. So we thought it'd be nice to get hold of a cup or some trophies, something like that, for the winners. But I've no idea what's in this town. We'll have to sort of play it by ear. Let's ask in the post office. Hello. What we're after is some cup for a competition.
Do you want something towards one, or what do you...
No, we're trying to find someone to donate one to us.
Yeah, there's a shop that sells them in Whitburn Street. They'd be
right,
the best
okay.
bet, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Because they can get them at
Yes.
half the price. of
That's
what
right,
If
yeah.
I bought you one.
Oh, you asked?
So-
No, I don't need you to buy me one.
Oh, I would. If I can do anything else, I will.
Oh,
But
you
try,
are
try
kind.
him first.
Yeah. So Gordon in the post office, he said over the bridge, turn left, keep on the low road. What a delightful man. Lots of trophies. Oh, Martin, it's your birthday. Hello.
Hello.
We're going in there. Oh, it's closed.
Come for exactly the same reason.
What have you come for?
I've come to collect some trophies.
They can't
They
do
have
this to
somewhat
us.
irregular hours. Are you definitely after this place, or if you're
No,
after
just a trophy.
trophies, up to the top of the road,
Yes.
turn left,
There's another
and
trophy.
there's a key cutting trophy type place just around there on the left, next to Lloyd's Bank.
Do you commit that place where the keys cut? Hello. Hi. Dear, they look so horrified. We're after a trophy for a project we're involved in.
When do you want it for?
Tomorrow.
You go through the book and see what you...
You know the sort of very traditional type school challenge trophy?
Shield, you
that
mean?
kind. Sorry, shield.
shield.
No, a cup, we thought. Well, it could be a shield. But I'd have thought something like that would be lovely, don't you? Is it, Martin?
We'll leave it as late as possible
You
tomorrow.
are so
I know,
wonderful.
I know.
Oh, how you must be such
The type of guy I am.
So perfect. You are so kind. Usually on a challenge, we're thankful for a gloriously sunny day like today. But as it happens, what it's doing to our beautiful turf is drying it up a bit. We're after a hose, and also one or two hedges and shrubs.
Oh, hi.
What can I do for you?
And I've just been dispatched to get a hose pipe.
Yeah.
And I wondered if you could help us
Yeah,
with that.
no trouble, yeah.
That would be brilliant. And have you got any landscapers?
You should have done it last week. We had loads of
Oh,
those at
did
the
you?
nursery and we donated them to a charity.
Simon, how are you doing?
Well, pretty well now. I think
It's very neat.
it's very well. We're getting to the point where we can start to tidy the site up now. We might have one slight minor timber problem, but I think we can probably sort that one out. That's platform number 3 that's gone in, and they're now constructing the other 3 platforms.
It's all okay?
Yes. Well, I've got one worry at the moment, and that's with the
I heard
oak
about
tree.
your oak, yes.
Well, it's not so much a worry, but there's a lot of dead wood in the tree now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to have sort of the odd branch dropping off the tree, so I wonder whether we can get hold of a tree surgeon to come in and certainly just take some of the dead wood out of it.
Hello?
Is that the Wolverhampton Tree Service?
It is, yes.
Oh, hello there. Could I talk to someone about some work to be done on an oak tree?
He's not here at the moment, I'm afraid.
I'm trying to find a tree surgeon who's not out at work knocking down a tree.
He's not knocking down a tree at the moment.
What's he doing?
He's gone to buy a new lawnmower.
He's got to buy a new lawnmower?
Yeah.
He hasn't got a mobile phone, has he?
He has, yes.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Did you get a nice lawnmower?
Yes, we did.
Good. Glad you got that.
And he swam all over the dam.
Now, this place should be called Tern Fisheries, I think, and they've been recommended by the National Rivers Authority as somewhere we could perhaps get some fish from. Now, that looks promising. Live fish. Yeah, we want that variety. Oh, so it's sweet. It's pretty. Hello.
Good heavens.
Oh, you've been desperate for a pair of those.
I think I might have a pair for you.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh, what can I say? We'll see you lot later. Okay, thank you very much. Dave, I can see the jealousy.
Yes, we're trapping between 2 nets here.
Okay, go
so
for
we'll
it.
let it down.
Down in the meadow in a little bitty pool swam 3 little fishies and a mama fishy too. Swim, said the mama fishy, swim if you can. And they swam all over the dam.
The best way to come in is climb down here. Under here's a whole lot of awkward rocks.
Right.
So just come slowly across and walk across the top of the net.
Right.
And you'll suddenly go down. Keep going.
Okay.
Richard is going to receive the net. If I show you what we do first,
yeah.
or I do, straight down, across the bottom, and you just pass them.
What do we feed them on?
Well, we can supply you with the pellets.
Really?
Come a bit closer in front of this neck. This is where they all are, in front of us now. Beautiful, that'll do. Handle first.
Okay.
Don't get too yet. And these will be your fish for tomorrow.
And?
You've got nothing.
Oh no, I was trying to get one for supper tonight.
I'm sure we can find you one for supper tonight.
Oh,
That's the best net on the wall.
Days of blazing sunshine, sunburn, and then we got rain.
I know. I mean, it's sort of sod's law, isn't it? That we're waiting for the water to arrive and then it starts to pour and rain. But life's like that, we find. No? How you're doing? You're getting very wet here. Shouldn't you all be in your nice warm houses watching telly? Right? Well, tell you what, you come and do all the work. We'll go back to a nice warm house and watch some telly. Can I just say, we're actually officially opening it at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if any of you around would love you to come and give it a big cheer and hopefully we've got it done. But I'm very concerned there's some very wet people here. We've been waiting for water all day. Unfortunately not that kind. It's still pouring down. The moat's empty. Where are the water tankers?
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Big Ben, come on? Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown, come on? Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we've got us a convoy.
Let them truckers roll 10-4.
We got a mighty convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a mighty convoy. Ain't you a beautiful sight?
All right, 10-4, Big Ben. What's your 20? Omaha. Well, they ought to know what to do with them honks out there for sure. Well, mercy sakes, good buddy. We're going to back on out here.
Hi! Eureka, you made it! We're so pleased to see you, I can't tell you.
Pleased to see you.
Terrific. Now, my goodness, it's pretty impressive.
Hundreds of years without water, and now it's turned into a fishery.
Give me a heart attack, I didn't expect it to come out that quickly. They're going to get very wet finishing that wooden platform. Can we just see the smile, please? Is it still
there?
That's 24 hours you've been going out.
Dead right out there. You have to come out a bit more. Well, take it off right. Take it off back to there.
Welcome, gents. The object of the briefing this morning is for the Challenge Anneka programme Formation Fly Past to open their show. The 3-aircraft formation call sign Acorn. Anybody goes US on the ground, we'll continue with 2 aeroplanes. If 2 of us go US, then I can't see a formation with 1 aeroplane. Okay, the weather is as briefed as we've seen it just now, and with the base weather.
Hello. How are you?
Wolverhampton Tree Service, I'm
Ben. Oh, you're Ben?
Yes.
And who's
nice to see you, Silla. I watch your programme all the time. Generation Game, is it?
You shut up.
No. I was up at 4:30 this morning for you.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Well, good morning to you all. I've just been talking to the tree surgeon there. He's been here since dawn, him and his team. And they're lopping off all those dead branches. And the reason for that is because this, eventually, is going to be our car park. I know it doesn't look like one at the moment, but things will transform very shortly because we're going to be laying tarmac here this morning. There's a lorry load of people from Reekin Construction who've come to do that. And you can also see on that lorry behind a porter cabin. And this is where the porter cabin will be going. Oh, well, sort of where that man is digging a hole. Hi there. How long will this particular job take?
15-20 minutes.
Brilliant. So that's all the surfaces going in there for the porter cabin, which I explained is over on that truck there. So all things will be moving there very shortly. As far as the moat is concerned, the water's in. It's been going in all night. Lorries have been coming and going from Severn Trent. The temperature's good, the oxygen level is correct, so the fish could go in shortly. We're just letting it all settle down. Now, over on the platforms we did have a problem during the night. 3 o'clock in the morning the timber actually ran out. As you can see, the decking layer isn't down. There's nothing we can do at the moment. We put our rails up. We had some lovely rails supplied by Holland & Rayner.
but we can't actually get on with the platforms just yet. So fingers crossed those lorries are on the way, otherwise we really do have a big problem. Just checking the smile factor here. Still there. I don't believe it. You just seem to have been here forever now, don't you? Are you now waiting for more timber?
Can you tell me how long realistic you think it'll be now? An hour and a half more. This is disastrous.
Well, it's pretty awful at the moment. We've still got 4 platforms to put the decking on, and so it's causing us a lot of problems.
What do you think the chances are of people fishing here by 2 o'clock?
Well, we can have them fishing on 2 platforms at 2 o'clock, but that's not really the point, is it?
Morning, Carver. Can I help you?
Yes, good morning. Can I speak to Henry Carver, please?
Just a minute. Somebody phone down for the call out for me.
Thank you.
There's no doubt about it, we're an hour and a half.
Right,
we're
but you're busy.
struggling a
It's
bit.
now all the landscaping that's got to be sorted out,
landscaping,
isn't it?
but all the platforms have
The
got to be
finishing off.
finishing off, you see, and we need all the timber for that, which is stuck on a motorway somewhere.
We have got, what can I describe as a real panic here this morning. We've got 4 platforms now which haven't got any boarding on them. And we're just wondering whether you can supply us with some timber for that boarding.
Name the size.
Well, we could do with a winch, a sort of RAF air rescue, couldn't we, Mark?
Are we going to get it?
Well, I can only say that it is on its way.
Some things in life are bad, they can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best.
As long as the rain don't come.
Yeah, I think we can still do it.
We'll
well,
do
that's
it.
good. The lot over there are very pessimistic about it.
Now we'll do it.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life.
The timbers are right.
When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. Hey.
We are relieved to say that the timber that we've been expecting has arrived, so we're no longer going to require the kind offer of support from you.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Hi chaps, we come from the nursery. We're going to do our planting of the shrubs.
Get about your seat, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow.
I think this is trying out our new walkway. Let's go and see whether it's working. What do you think? Oh, it's Terry!
Hello, Anneka.
I didn't see you coming up this morning.
We're doing a
What do you think?
surface test. Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
But everything's just like as we wanted it. It's just like it's come to life in 48
I know,
hours.
it's so exciting.
Excellent.
Fishing rods have arrived. You've been rushing around all sorts of different places, haven't
It's not
you?
really me that's done a marvellous job, it's the 5 people from the Angling Foundation who've given all this tackle.
First things happen to see, you know.
There we go.
Never be seen again.
Feel that. It's called panache. Yeah, right. So you've got about 5 minutes to get set up. Yeah. And don't touch that beer.
Come on, give us a quiz. There you are. See? In the film.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're glad it's all over? Yeah. You're satisfied? Are you all RAF? Yeah.
Confirmation 3 aircraft, all dual. Taxi 30 minutes. 241015 Acorn.
Acorn, clear takeoff, surface wind 29015.
just explain to the crowd who are waiting. I think you've all had an idea now what's been going on here, what the challenge has been. Over here, a crowd of people who, between them, have created a unique facility in Albrighton for disabled people all over Britain. It's the first of its kind, this fishing centre, and what they've achieved in the last 2 days is really quite incredible. So I really ask you to say thank you to them by giving them the hugest cheer you can muster before it starts to pour with rain. Yes. So 3 cheers for all these guys and girls. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! To say that the Albrighton Moat project has been well and duly completed in time. You've succeeded in the challenge. Thank you so much. We can now say to our anglers that the competition can begin.
Can't get no better fishing weather than chucking down a rain, can you? Oh, it's off!
Terry, you
If ever I
disappoint
caught that,
us.
if ever I caught that, I
Oh.
swore blind it was a fiddle. Nice.
No, that was one of the smaller ones we selected. Well done, Marge.